Why do Chinese people climb mountains, wear juyu leaves, and drink chrysanthemum wine on the Double Ninth Festival? This story tells you the answer. Heng Jing learns magic from Fei Changfang, slays the plague demon, and saves his village.
Chongyang ascends high, Heng Jing slays the plague demon. A long time ago, during the Eastern Han Dynasty in China, there is a great river called the Ru River. The land on both sides of the Ru River is fertile. The villages are connected and people farm here, fishing and weaving, living a peaceful life. But one year, disaster struck suddenly. Out of nowhere in the Ru River emerged a terrifying plague demon. This plague demon has a hideous face. It smelled black. And everywhere it went, the plague was rampant. First, the chickens, ducks, cattle and sheep in the village died in batches. And then people got fevers, cough, abscesses develop on the body. Many people never wake up from their sleep. Cries spread from house to house. The entire banks of the Ru River are shrouded in fear. There is a young man named Heng Jing by the Ru River. He was industrious and kind, and his parents died in a plague. He watched his loved ones leave in pain, heart cut like a knife. Heng Jing swore to get rid of the plague demon, revenge for the family, kill the people. But the power of the plague is infinite, and ordinary people are not its opponents at all. Heng Jing heard that there is a very high mountain in the southeast. There lived a fairy named Fei Changfeng on the mountain. With boundless mana, he might be able to teach him the ability to subdue demons. Heng Jing packed a few clothes, carry an old sword and bid farewell to the villagers. Embark on the road to immortality. He walked for 3 days and 3 nights. Over 9 mountains, over 9 rivers. His shoes were worn out, and he walked barefoot. When you're hungry, pick wild fruits and eat them. Drink mountain spring water when you are thirsty. When he encountered a venomous snake and beast on the road, he did not back down. Finally, on a cloudy mountain top, he saw a thatched hut. A white-haired old man, sitting on the big rock in front of the door, reading a book. Heng Jing stepped forward and knelt down. Tell the old man about his experience and determination. This old man is Fei Changfeng. Fei Changfeng looked at Heng Jing. I see his eyes are firm and sincere. He nodded and said, if you have this heart, I will accept you as my disciple. But in order to learn the demon suppression technique, you must end your hardship. From that day on, Heng Jing lived on the mountain. Fei Changfeng taught him to practice martial arts and spells every day. Before dawn in the morning, Heng Jing got up to practice swordsmanship. During the day, he has to carry water and chop firewood to exercise his strength. In the evening, I will recite the mantra and learn how to identify the weaknesses of the monster. Day after day, thick calluses grew on Heng Jing's hands. The scars on his body were stacked together, but he never cried out. And that went on for a year. Fei Changfeng called Heng Jing to him. Say, your kung fu has almost been practiced. But I calculated that on the 9th day of September this year, the plague demon will come out to harm others. You must get back to the Ru River before that day. Heng Jing hastily packed his bags and prepared to go down the mountain. Before leaving, Fei Changfeng handed him a packet of dogwood leaves and a pot of chrysanthemum wine, solemnly instructed that dogwood leaves can ward off evil spirits. Chrysanthemum wine can detoxify. On the 9th day of September, you take the villagers to the heights. Each person wears a dogwood leaf and drinks a sip of chrysanthemum wine. The plague will not dare to approach you. When its mana weakens, you can kill it again. Heng Jing kept these words firmly in his heart. Day and night, I rushed back to my hometown. On the morning of the 9th day of September, Heng Jing rang the village bell. The villagers came from all directions, their faces full of sadness and fear. Heng Jing stood on a high place and said loudly, don't be afraid. The plague demon is coming today, but I have learned how to subdue the demon. Please come with me to the nearby mountains. Everyone wears a dogwood leaf. Drink a mouthful of chrysanthemum wine, and the plague demon can't hurt us. The villagers were dubious, but they still followed Heng Jing up the mountain. The old man is on crutches, the adult is holding the child, and everybody helps each other. Step by step to the top of the mountain. Heng Jing distributed the dogwood leaves to everyone, and each person distributed a mouthful of chrysanthemum wine. The autumn wind blows on the mountain, and the aroma of dogwood is scattered in the wind. At noon, the water of the Ru River suddenly tumbled violently. The river becomes pitch black. A powerful roar came from the river. The plague came out of the water. It was emitting black smoke, 2 eyes glowing red like lanterns. He opened his bloody mouth and rushed towards the village. But the plague demon rushed to the foot of the mountain and suddenly stopped. He smelled the smell of dogwood leaves and the aroma of chrysanthemum wine. I just feel dizzy and weak. Mana was weakened by more than half at once. The plague demon was furious, but he dared not approach the top of the mountain. At this moment, Heng Jing held a sword and jumped down from the top of the mountain. He shouted, "Plague demon, today is your death." The plague demon became angry, waving its claws towards Heng Jing. 1 man and 1 demon fought fiercely at the foot of the mountain. Heng Jing's hard work over the past year has not been in vain. His swordsmanship is fast and accurate, flickering and moving. Keep leaving wounds on the plague. Although the plague demon is powerful, it is restrained by dogwood and chrysanthemum wine. It's slowing down. After dozens of rounds of intense fighting, Heng Jing looked at an empty space. A sword pierced through the heart of the plague demon. The plague demon let out a mournful scream, turned into a cloud of black smoke and dissipated. The water of the Ru River becomes clear again, and the sun shines on the earth. The villagers on the top of the mountain burst into cheers. Everyone ran down the mountain and lifted Heng Jing up high. Old people in tears say, "Good boy, you saved our lives." Since then, every year on the 9th day of the 9th lunar month, people will support the old and the young, climb high and look far, wear dogwood and drink chrysanthemum wine, to commemorate the feat of Heng Jing's killing of the plague demon. I also pray for the safety and health of the whole family and stay away from disasters. And this custom has been passed down from generation to generation and continues to this day. The Double Ninth Festival also has another name, the Ascension Festival. Later, people added the connotation of respecting the elderly on Double Ninth Festival, because 9 is the largest positive number in Chinese culture. September 9th too. 9 are heavy, meaning longevity and longevity. Therefore, the current Double Ninth Festival is not only a festival to climb high and avoid disasters, it is also a day to honor the elderly and wish the elders health and longevity. Now every Double Ninth Festival, Chinese people go mountain climbing with their elders at home, enjoy chrysanthemums and eat Chongyang cake. I will also send warm wishes to the elders. Behind this festival, forever stand that brave young man Heng Jing, and his simple but powerful words, "Everybody climb with me. Plague can't hurt us." This story tells us that in the face of difficulties, as long as you have the courage to find a way and keep working hard, you will surely be able to defeat a seemingly invincible enemy. And the mutual support of families, neighborhood support, it is the most precious tradition of the Chinese people for thousands of years.